Very good afternoon from the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. Your captain here. My name is Kalle Laakso. Welcome aboard. We're still waiting for the loaders to finish up downstairs. Shouldn't take more than 10 to 15 minutes, and we would be underway on schedule. Flight time to Osaka-Kansai will be around 12 hours and 5 minutes, and Osaka weather forecast for tomorrow afternoon is calling for slightly windy conditions, but we'll have a closer look on that later on. I wish you all a pleasant flight. Oikein hyvää iltapäivää ohjaamosta, hyvät matkustajat. Tässä koneen kapteeni Kalle Laakso. Tervetuloa kyytiin. Vielä tuommoinen 10-15 minuuttia odotellaan, että kone on kuormattu. Sitten päästään Taipaleelle. Lentoaikaa tänään tuonne Osakaan Kansain lentokentälle on laskettu olevan noin 12 tuntia ja 5 minuuttia. Ja sääennuste Osakaan lupaa huomiselle hieman tuulista keliä, mutta siitä sitten lähemmin tuonnempana. Kaikille oikein viihtyisää matkaa.
本日の機長カレラクソより皆様に歓迎の挨拶がございました。本日もワンワールドメンバーフィンエアにご搭乗いただきありがとうございます。以下操縦士マルクス・ラバサロ、テーム・ティルコネン、オリペカ・オヤラが皆様を大阪へご案内いたします。当機はすべてのお客様の搭乗を終え、これより出発の準備をいたします。皆様どうぞお座席にご着席の上、出発まで今しばらくお待ちください。また本日の大阪までの飛行時間は12時間5分を予定しております。それでは皆様出発まで今しばらくお待ちください。
Cabin crew, take your door positions, arm your doors and cross-check. Thank you, and be ready for safety demonstration.
Hello, and welcome on board Finnair. Before departure, we require your full attention for a moment. Our safety depends on both our crew and on you. We are here to ensure your safety on board. It's essential that you always follow the instructions given by the crew. In the event of an emergency, here are the things you need to know.
This aircraft has 8 emergency exits, 4 on each side. They are all marked with exit signs. All exits are equipped with slides that can also be used as rafts. To find your nearest exit, follow the escape lights at floor level. Our cabin crew will now point out the exits nearest to you. Locate your nearest exit and remember, it might be behind you. If we need to evacuate, you must leave all carry-on bags in the aircraft. Attempting to take them with you will block the aisles and exits from others. Always follow commands from the crew. To protect yourself, you must take the emergency position when instructed to do so by the crew. Bend forward and downwards as low as possible. If you have a shoulder strap, sit up straight with your hands on your knees, bending your neck forward. If necessary, oxygen masks will automatically appear above your head. Remove any face covering, grab the nearest mask or the red pull flag, and pull down sharply to start the flow of oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth as shown. The bag may not inflate even though oxygen is flowing. Put your own mask on first before helping anyone else. An emergency landing on water is very unlikely, but if it happens, you have a life jacket in a compartment underneath or next to your seat. Pull the jacket over your head, fasten the front buckle, and tighten the strap. Inflate the life jacket after you leave the aircraft by pulling the red tab.
We will now prepare the cabin for takeoff.
All loose items must be stowed and compartments kept closed. Unplug your devices and stow your remote control and video screen. Make sure your armrest is in the down position, your table is stowed, and your seat back is upright. Your window shade must be open. If your seat has a footrest, it must be stowed now. Your safety belt must and whenever our captain switches on the safety belt sign, fasten your safety belt by inserting the metal end into the buckle, like this, and tighten the strap. To undo the belt, simply lift the upper part of the buckle or press the button on the buckle. If your seat has a shoulder strap, it must be connected to the belt for takeoff and landing. Keep your safety belt fastened throughout the flight for unexpected turbulence. You must comply with all posted and lighted signs. All our flights are non-smoking, and under aviation law, smoking is forbidden in the lavatories. This also applies to electronic cigarettes. You may use smartphones and other handheld electronic devices during the flight. Make sure they are now set to flight mode. You may switch to normal mode after landing. All other electronic devices, such as laptops, must be switched off and stowed for takeoff, landing, and when not in use during the flight. The safety features of this aircraft can be found in the safety card located in your seat pocket. We ask that you take a moment to review the important information on the safety card before takeoff. Thank you for paying attention to our safety instructions. If you have any questions, please ask our crew.
Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
For your safety, please pay attention to the following instructions.
Once our captain has switched off the safety belt sign, you can move around in the cabin, but it is important that aisles and exit areas are kept clear. It's always best to keep your safety belt fastened while seated. If you open an overhead locker, please be careful not to let items fall out. Smoking, the use of electronic cigarettes, and consuming your own alcoholic beverages are not allowed on board. If your mobile device falls into the seat, ask the crew for assistance. It is important that you do not move the seat yourself. If your electronic device overheats or your video screen is malfunctioning, let the crew know immediately.
Good evening and welcome aboard this Finnair flight to Osaka. My name is Anne-Marie Pantsopoulos, I'm the chief person on the flight. I would also like to extend a special welcome to our Finnair Plus members and anyone joining us from our One World Alliance or other partner airlines. And if you're not yet a Finnair Plus member, you can join and start collecting avios from this flight already. Please let us know if there is anything we can do to make your journey more comfortable. We wish you a very pleasant flight. Hyvää iltaa ja tervetuloa tälle Finnairin lennolle kohti Osakaa. Nimeni on Anne-Marie Pantsopoulos ja toimin tällä lennolla purserina. Lämmin tervehdys myös Finnair Plus jäsenillemme sekä One World Alliancein tai kumppanimme kautta mukana oleville. Jos ette vielä ole Finnair Plus jäsen, voitte nyt helposti liittyä ja kerätä avioksia jo tältä lennolta. Teemme parhaamme, että lento sujuu mahdollisimman mukavasti. Toivotamme teille kaikille oikein hyvää matkaa.
皆様、本日もワンワールドメンバー67便関西国際空港行きにご搭乗いただきましてありがとうございます。フィンエアープラスメンバーのお客様、並びにワンワールド各社のフリークエントフライヤーのお客様、いつもご利用いただきありがとうございます。本日の機長はカレラクソ、客室の責任者はアンマリー・パンツォポウロスでございます。本日の大阪までの飛行時間は12時間5分でございます。まだフィンエアプラスメンバーでないお客様は会員登録していただきますと このフライトよりポイントを加算することができます。本日の乗務員一同、このフライトが安全で心地よいものになりますよう努めてまいります。ご要望がございましたら、どうぞお気軽にお声掛けください。それでは大阪までの空の旅をお楽しみください。
Lähestymisliuku tuonne Osakaan Kansain kentälle. Lentoaika on jäljellä liikennetilanteesta riippuen noin 45 minuuttia, eli hyvissä ajoin perille saavutaan. Ja säätiedotteen mukaan sääperillä on tuommoinen puolipilvinen, ehkä miltei selkeä. Kohtalainen tuuli puhaltaa lännen puolelta ja lämpötila oli hetki sitten 4 astetta. Toivottavasti olette viihtyneet kyydissä ja tervetuloa toistekin. Ladies and gentlemen, your captain here will be shortly commencing our initial descent and approach to Osaka-Kansai Airport. Remaining flight time is about 45 minutes, depending a bit on the traffic situation. And Kansai reports scattered clouds with breeze from the west and the temperature at 4 degrees. I hope you enjoyed your flight and I'll see you next time.
ただいま入りました操縦席からのアナウンスをご案内いたします。当機は関西国際空港に向け徐々に高度を下げてまいります。残りの飛行時間は約45分でございます。現在のところ皆様の大阪到着予定時刻は現地時刻の午後12時35分頃を予定しております。また現在入りました情報によりますと、到着地大阪の天候は曇り、西の風、気温は摂氏4度との報告でございます。本日もワンワールドメンバーフィンエアにご搭乗いただきましてありがとうございました。操縦席に代わりまして皆様にお礼申し上げます。
We hope you enjoyed your flight. We are approaching our destination and we will end the in-flight service now. You can still move around the cabin until the safety belt sign is switched on. This is a good moment to make sure your carry-on baggage is in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you. You don't want to lose your personal items, so check your seat pocket and lockers before arrival. Please leave the blanket and the pillow on your seat so we can wash and reuse it. We hope you've enjoyed your flight with us. Our ground crew is happy to help you at the airport.
We will now prepare the cabin for landing, and we will need your attention for safety information before we land.
Return to your seat and fasten your safety belt for landing. Make sure your carry-on baggage, all loose items and your video screen are stowed. Unplug your devices and stow your remote control. Switch off all electronic devices and put laptops away. You can still use light, handheld devices in flight mode. Make sure your armrest is in the down position, your table is stowed, and your seat back is upright. Your window shade must be open. If your seat has a footrest, stow it now. If we need to evacuate, you must leave all carry-on bags in the aircraft. Attempting to take them with you will block the aisles and exits from others. Now is also a good time to locate your nearest exit once more. Follow commands from the crew. You can check the important safety information on the safety card in your seat pocket. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope to see you again.
Dear passengers, this is an announcement from the Ministry of Health, Labour and Welfare in Japan. We would like to remind you that there are restrictions on import of plant and animal products into Japan. Importing of almost all meat and meat products as well as most fresh fruit and vegetables are prohibited. Thank you for cooperation. If you haven't completed the immigration procedure online by using the Visit Japan web service, you must fill out a customs form before entering Japan. If you have unaccompanied baggage, you must fill in 2 customs forms. If you hold a foreign passport and have not completed the online immigration procedure, you must also fill in a landing card.
日本入国に関する書類についてご案内いたします。ビジットジャパンウェブ上にてオンラインの入国手続きがお済みでないお客様は、日本入国に際し、皆様、携帯品、別送品申告書の提出が必要です。別送品がある場合は、申告書を2部ご記入ください。オンラインでの入国手続きがお済みでなく、日本のパスポートをお持ちでない方は、入国カードが必要です。また、日本入国に際しまして、植物及び動物製品の輸入には制限がございます。ほぼすべての肉類及び肉製品、並びに生鮮果物及び野菜の輸入は禁止されております。皆様のご理解とご協力をお願いいたします。外国籍のお客様でオンライン上での入国手続きがお済みでない場合は、入国カードも記入する必要があります。
Cabin crew landing in 10 minutes.
A warm welcome to Osaka-Kansai Airport. Please remain seated and keep your safety belt fastened until our captain switches the signs off. And when opening an overhead locker, please be careful so that items don't fall out. You may now switch off the flight mode on your handheld device. On behalf of all of us at Finnair and the One World Alliance, it's been a pleasure to have you on board today. We say thank you and we hope to see you again soon. We wish you a nice day. Lämpimästi tervetuloa Osakaan. Pyydämme teitä vielä istumaan paikallanne turvavyöt kiinnitettynä, kunnes kapteeni on sammuttanut turvavyön merkkivalon. Ja olette aina varovaisia avatessanne matkatavarahyllyjen lukkoja, ettei tavaroita pääse putoamaan. Lentotilan nyt voi ottaa pois päältä mobiililaitteesta. Finnairin ja One World Alliancen puolesta toivon, että olette viihtyneet kanssamme tänään. Sanomme kiitoksia. Tervetuloa pian uudelleen ja toivotamme teille oikein mukavaa päivää.
皆様、関西国際空港に着陸いたしました。ただいまの大阪の時刻は2月6日木曜日午後12時33分でございます。飛行機が完全に停止し、頭上のベルト着用サインが消えるまでお座席にてお待ちください。頭上の棚を開けます際には、中の手荷物が滑り出ることがございます。十分にお気をつけください。おタバコは空港内の喫煙所をご利用ください。これより先、携帯電話などの電子機器類はすべて通常モードでご使用いただけます。本日もワンワールドメンバーフィンエアにご搭乗いただきましてありがとうございました。また皆様とお会いできますことを心よりお待ちしております。
Cabin crew, prepare for gate arrival.
Cabin crew, take your door positions. Disarm your doors and cross-check.